Welcome back, everyone, to another week of Age of Empires 2 Top 5 Plays of the Week. We are on to Week 30, and this week we'll be featuring a lot of Battle of Africa 2, a tournament hosted by Mem and sponsored in part by Microsoft. So let's start off right at 5th place, and we have a semi-finals match between Suomi and Aftermath. Aftermath featuring the players Lierrey, Hera, MBL, Nikov sitting out on this one. And then Suomi with Veliz, the Max, and Zuppi. Zuppi's just trying to stay at home, farm, get his man-at-arms out, move into archers as he's in the flank position. But Aftermath aren't really going to let him do that. You can see MBL's drush is coming in now. Zuppi's gold seems to be protected though. So let's see how Zuppi can defend himself.
Come help.
The Vil goes down. He gets the Vil pick with 2 archers as that scout engagement against the drush in the back. Yes, the drush will get cleared, but that's a lot of scout health that's lost.
Indeed, and now the villagers, they want to run away from gold here, is opening that, but they are going at the wrong side as well. This is going to be so ugly, and archer numbers won't be high. That one spearman of Lierrey is so efficient.
2 Vils down, looking for a 3rd Vil here in feudal age. 3 Vils down, onto a 4th now. Will they find it? Yes, 4 Vils down. This is incredible eco damage for the side of AM. I mean, from here, what a hole to have to dig out of for the side of Suomi. What are their options?
No food income, no gold income. He has only wood at the moment. He needs to start farming. He won't get the proper upgrades.
No gold, no food. It's going to be a hard one for Team Suomi to get their archer player back into the game. Next up, in 4th place, we have another Battle of Africa 2 game, this time featuring Yinyang versus Secret, the other 2 top contenders. You can see Lix here is going in really deep with some villagers. Lix is known for his shenanigans, which sometimes do pay off, so he continues to do them. But the focus is not going to be Lix in this matchup. It's going to be on the other side of the map, where we have Tatto in the teal sneaking past Paladin's reinforcements and gates. You can see he's walling here. Let's figure out what happened.
How did he get through here? Is he just going through that area? Because Paladin is building a defensive tower there. And Tatto, he has fletching. There will be some dead villagers. Or at least some pulled ones. Okay. Yeah, still a reasonable reaction by Paladin. Shouldn't really lose too much. Okay, loses 1. But then gets out of there. Blacksmith now only being rushed out. Does he not have fletching? Oh, that's rough. That's really rough. Scout is helping out against the skirmishes as well. Tatto dances a bit. Archer's finally focusing down the Scout. Scout gets out of there with 1 HP. Oh boy. And still no fletching. Meanwhile, the Viper...
Such a nice trade there. And then Tatto can just keep going on, move over to Mr. Yo, who's playing in pocket position, and just cause even more annoyance. Give him some time to transfer over to Gunpowder. In 3rd place, we have Brohio versus Jomenall. Jomenall is actually, I believe top 15 US player. So pretty strong. Brohio, if you guys might remember, he is the one who was co-casting with me for Sabaro. He's the one who came up with the tournament idea. So Jomenall is definitely quite a bit stronger since Brohio is about my skill level. But Jomenall is having a rocky start to this match, playing as the Japanese. Koreans generally are the weaker civ in this matchup. But if your start's not going to be great, you're going to have a hard time. And Brohio is about to come in with a drush as well. And Jomenall doesn't have his man-at-arms yet.
Oh man.
really love to watch the mix of smiling and concentration that Jomenall shows off. That's why I love seeing the face cam when it's just a casual game like this and you're going for masterpieces because you're behind. As you can imagine, he was able to clean up the drush with the man-at-arms and the archers he's about to produce. And I assume he won the full game, but I haven't had time to watch all of it yet myself. In second place, we have Hera versus Daut on a Megarandom map. Hera's playing as the Mongols versus Daut as the Celts, and Celts generally are going to be hard countered by mangudai in the Imperial Age. Hera does have his castle up, but he should be a little bit behind because of that investment into a castle. So it's now up to Hera to be able to clean up these mangonels. 4 mangonels versus 4 mangudai. Maybe a few more if he can pump them out of the castle. I'm not sure he can do it. It is Hera, but that's still quite a difficult scenario. I just realized after rewatching the clip that there was a militia that actually killed a mangudai. That's probably the only time you'll ever see that happen in the game. And before we get to first place, we have our honorable mention of the week. This is again from Battle of Africa 2 between Suomi and Aftermath in the semifinals. You can see on the screen there was a very even crossbow versus crossbow fight, but the difference in this game from your regular 3v3 is one of the flank players, Velez in the red, for Team Suomi has gone for conquistadors instead of archers. Generally, conquistadors can be very powerful in the matchup if they're able to get up to enough numbers that they just snipe vills and run away, and you just leave one of your opponents with an even worse economy than what happens to your economy when you have to invest in conquistadors as early as Velez has. But let's first look at the left side where we have Zuppi marching towards Lierrey's woodline.
Lierrey's going to be way faster. Remember, Zuppi was up against Lierrey in the previous set, or previous game, and did not have the best game. However, here, oh man, Lierrey's just not in position! Oh, he quick walls? Yeah, wow, I'm surprised he didn't lose more. What? What? Lierrey, stop it! Yo, Al microed so many volleys there, and now Nikov comes in to accompany Lierrey. Zuppi does have the hill, and also keep in mind, oh god. Nikov just got brutalized there by the conquistadors, but a good teamwork at least from Lierrey and Nikov, an amazing individual display from Lierrey. Like, how did he not lose more there? That was incredible. What a nerd. But time and time again, I'm seeing Finnish armies arriving to the economies from Aftermath. And even these knights got in a long time ago. They killed that one villager from Lierrey. Like, look at Nikov's losses. Max is at 89 villagers, Nikov is at 78, so this is all good stuff. And they might even trap these conquistadors, but the economy's better for Max at least. Oh god. See, now you have to ask, was it worth it? Was it worth it to lose all these conquistadors, which are so expensive?
So cleanly done by Aftermath. A lot of people have said during Battle of Africa 2 that they seem like 3 independent players and not really a team, but that is definitely a team recovery, as well as that first clip where they all ganged up on Zuppi. And now I couldn't leave you without finding out the result of the game between Hera and Daut on Megarandom. Hera has even more mangudai now, but he's against onagers. Both players are in the Imperial Age. Hera still probably a little bit behind in economy. His score is probably just from how much he's been able to snipe with these mangudai. Hasn't been able to afford light cav yet, so he's going to have a hard time with all of these speedy pointy boys running right towards him. There are few things that I can appreciate more than Hera microing mangudai. It's such a beautiful sight just watching everything slowly get picked off and die. If you guys enjoyed this week's top 5 plays of the week, make sure to check it out next week. Subscribe if you want to be notified when that is live. I always do take submissions as well. If you don't want to wait until next week and you're itching for more after Battle of Africa 2, then I'd recommend heading over to my Twitch channel where I will be playing a tournament game shortly after this video is released. The link to my Twitch and Discord and Twitter are all in the description. Take care, guys, and I'll see you next week.